Welcome, welcome, welcome to our $25 Legacy. It's our pre-launch presentation. The $25 Legacy platform is a system designed to create rapid retirement income. It is the brainchild of Ramon Escalera and Cian Warren Nix, two very seasoned internet network marketers who are also the creators of the phenomenally powerful platform called PDL Pro. Now, these two gentlemen saw a need and they created a program that is designed for the average marketer to win. And right now, as I said, we're in pre-launch. And it's just a matter of a very few weeks before the $25 Legacy program will go into launch mode. So we want you to be totally prepared to be blown away. Right now, we are looking at a global economy that's in crisis, not only in the United States, but even abroad in Europe and in Canada, in Africa, across the globe. Many people are experiencing financial distress. And so we kind of wonder, what kind of financial preparation have those in the United States, made for any kind of financial crisis? And we learned that even though Americans are really starting the year 2016 with more job security, most of them theoretically are only one missed paycheck away from the street. As a matter of fact, according to a recent survey by Bankrate, which is a personal finance website, and Princeton Survey Research Associates International, approximately 63% of Americans have no emergency savings for such things as a $1,000 emergency room visit or even a $500 car repair. And faced with an emergency, those in the survey said that they would raise money by reducing spending elsewhere. For example, some said that they would maybe cut out their cable bill. Another group said that they would, forego going out, to dinner, to meals outside of the house. And then there was another group that said that they would borrow money from family and or friends. That was 15% of those that were surveyed. And then another 15% said that they would use credit cards to bridge the gap. Now, we all know that saving money is, it's really tough. But there's one group, especially the millennials, or that group that's called Generation Y, those born between, 1977 and 1994. Those persons have been identified, according to Pew Research study, the first in modern era to have higher levels of student loan debt, poverty and unemployment, and lower levels of wealth and personal income than any other generation at the same stage of life. Now, here we're talking about a contrast with this group between the baby boomers. We're talking about Generation X, and even our newest generation, they refer to those as Generation Z. So when we look at those millennials, we learned that the average college debt for them is around $33,000. And according to the survey, CNBC, we note that 40% of unemployed workers are actually millennials. But here's the rub. The research also suggests that a majority of Americans, not just the young ones, aren't saving money at all. In a recent congressional testimony, we learned that 45% of Americans have saved absolutely nothing, zero, zip, nada, towards their retirement. And approximately 4 in 10 baby boomers have absolutely nothing saved for their retirement. 36% of boomers plan to rely on Social Security as their primary source of income. A study done, shared with us, told us that the majority of the income in retirement, according to these baby boomers, will come from Social Security. And that was 36% of them who were, actually a part of that study. Now, this was closely followed by another 34% that said that they would use retirement accounts or savings. And then we have 12% that said they would get their monies from company-funded pensions. But this is particularly disconcerting because the Social Security Administration notes that Social Security income is designed to replace only 40% of a worker's salary, and it's never meant to be a primary source of income. And just for your knowledge, you can see here that the Social Security benefit now averages about $1,346 a month, and that's for a single person. For a couple, the average is $2,212 a month. And for women, we face an even greater challenge than men. First of all, we live longer than they, and secondly, we make less money. Even though there's supposed to be economic, equality in the workplace, we still learn statistically women make less than men. And we live 20 years beyond the age of 65 and 2 years longer than a man on average. So that being the case, we know that women will experience even a greater financial grief and hardship. Now, here becomes the question, what are we going to do about this disparity that we have in this marketplace, where we've got the young, we've got the middle-aged, and we have seniors who are in financial straits for the most part. The beauty of what we have before us is two men who sat down and thought of a way that everybody can win, a solution to financial, I'm going to say uncomfortability, if you will. And that is the $25 legacy. It is called the Rapid Retirement Income Program. And with this $25 legacy, you will have 3 force-filled matrices working in unison, and each one of them unlocked by you. And here are the key words. These matrices are unlocked by you. You'll understand better what I mean by that in just a few minutes. All you need are 2 personal referrals to put you in profit with this system. You will actually start earning your very first day. What do you mean by that, Patricia? What I mean is a $15 residual you'll have on your very first referral. Now, we believe that this is unheard of in the network marketing world, and that's why we are so very excited about our program. That having been said, what is this $25 legacy? Well, there are 3 different matrices inside of the $25 legacy platform. We have a 3x3, which has 39 total positions. We have a 5x3, which has 155 total positions, and a 10x3, which has 1,110 total positions in that matrix. The very first matrix, which is the 3x3, starting cost is $25 monthly, and each position pays $5 monthly. Well, on the first level, we have 3 positions. The second level, 9 positions. There on the third level, there are 27 positions. If you look over at the chart here, this is how it works its way out. On level 1, where you have 3 people, 3 times 5 is 15. Now, here's the interesting thing to note. For every $5, for every person who lands into your structure, whether you refer them or whether someone on your team refers them, he'll receive $5. So 3 times 5, $15. 9 times 5, $45. And on that third level, where you have 27 positions, you would get $135. For this matrix, you're talking about having $195. And then we've got this plus here. What exactly does that represent? For every personal referral that you bring into our program, you will receive an unlimited referral income of $10. That's right, $10 residual income for every single person that you brought into the matrix every single month. Now, we think that is overwhelmingly phenomenal. We've got our second matrix, which is a 5x3. This one's starting cost is $65. Now, let's talk about this $65. As soon as you get into profit in that first matrix, the 3x3, and you have $65, you can unlock matrix number 2, or the 5x3. That $65 is coming from profit, not out of your pocket, but from the profit. And every one of the positions in this matrix pays $15. Here we're talking about on level 1, 5 positions, level 2, 25, level 3, 125 positions. How does that work, Patricia? Let's look at that. You have 5 positions here on level 1, 5 times 15, $75 monthly. Level 2, 25 positions, $375. Level 3, 125 positions. Look at that, $1,875 for the month. The total in this matrix, $2,325. Now, just let's rest for a while here and think back to the slide that I shared with you about the Social Security Administration. Imagine if you were receiving a monthly payment of $1,200, well, it's $1,300 as a single person, and $2,200 as a couple. Here at this matrix 5x3, at that third level, look, with 125 people, in this whole matrix, you've got the covering of a monthly salary, or I don't want to call it a salary, but a monthly payment through the Social Security Administration for that $2,212 that you as couples would have. This, I think, is amazing for anybody who is currently using Social Security as a means of survival in the marketplace today. But that having been said, your total here in matrix 5x3, $2,325. And again, the plus sign, we don't want to forget the unlimited referral income, the $10 that you'll be receiving for every one of your personal referrals. And keep in mind, this is residual income monthly. Then we come to our 10x3 matrix. And here you can unlock this matrix with $100. Not out of pocket, I want to repeat that, but actually out of profit. Each one of these positions pays $30. So on level 1, where you have 10 people, you're talking about $300 monthly. On level 2, where 100 positions available here, $3,000. On level 3, with the 1,000 positions, you're talking about having $30,000. We had a young lady earlier who asked the question, what if I brought in, 1,000 people? If I personally referred 1,000 people in this matrix, let's just look at how those numbers would work. The whole matrix would glean you a total of $33,300. And remember the plus sign. If that person had brought in 1,000 personal referrals during the course of this matrix, she could add on an additional $1,000. So you can see that this particular program is amazing, the kinds of monies that could be made if you work and come in, you bring your 3, help those 3 get their 3, and then share with them how to duplicate so that that 3 can get their 3. And your matrices will be filled in no time. But here's the thing. We've got 3 dynamic matrices. I think you'll all agree that there is a money-making endeavor here. But you have to have a red flag at this particular time. You're saying, well, Patricia, you're sharing with us how we can make all of this money. You know and I know you can't have a system like this unless there is a product. And guess what? Ramon and San covered that base for us. We don't have any illegalities that we need to be concerned about because we have 3 amazing products. In that first matrix, when you unlock it, when you enter or you pay your $25, this is the first product that you're going to get. It's a social auto poster. It's going to save you over $500 a year. This product is amazing. It will allow you unlimited scheduling of profiles and fan pages. Your trending content will be put on automatic. Set it and forget it, if you will. But it's got this scheduler. Just to clarify what it consists of, it's got a scheduler, and that scheduler will allow you to post to 4 major social sites. You have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and my favorite, Pinterest. You have a visual composer that's built into the social auto poster platform. Here you can post high definition quality photos with your content right inside any photo that you can find online or offline. And you can start posting real-time trending content with just a few clicks of your mouse. And if you're like most of us, you're trying to brand yourself online, you're trying to identify what's working for you, what's not working, this product has an analytics associated with it. What you can do is find out up-to-minute statistics, how many likes you got on a post, how many retweets you got on Twitter, how many shares. You even have analysis of how your hashtags are working, where your effectiveness is in other countries. So what you can do is take those statistics and analyze them and then tweak what you're doing accordingly. We feel that this is an amazing product and well worth anybody's entry into that first matrix. Comes to the second matrix, another very fabulous product. We have a personal webinar room. It will allow you to have unlimited viewers. You can even upload PDF files here as well as PowerPoint presentations. There's a chat room that's both public and private. You have unlimited video conferencing. If you wanted to conduct a poll, guess what? On the fly, you could do that. You could ask your, your audience, those in your viewership, questions, have them to answer, and get on-the-spot statistical data in these polls. Over here, you'll find that you've got screen sharing available. You can record your presentation. You can have unlimited attendees and even much more. And by the way, if you aren't camera shy, you can also have webcam sharing. This is a phenomenal product for anybody who is in business and looking to, train, if you will. Let's look at the third matrix. Here you get your personal cPanel. Here you can start building your blogs, managing domains, hosting for your team if you have one, and there's so much more available having that cPanel. So that having been said, here's a little bit of a summary of what you'll be getting. Those 3 amazing products, that auto scheduler. You've got those 4 major social sites that you can post to. You can schedule years in advance. We have a personal webinar room where you can schedule unlimited meetings, hold your training classes. You can do one-on-one presentations, even, actual training going on there at your own leisure. And that's the beauty of having that particular webinar room. We've got the cPanel where you've got unlimited hosting, unlimited domains. You can create unlimited blogs for you, your friends, your team, and even host those websites. Now, we think that this $25 legacy, I think you know that I'm excited about it. It's got those 3 dynamic matrices and 3 amazing products. And this 3 force field matrices, it's destined to create a lot of wealth. I've got a question, or a few of them, to ask you. What would you do if your passive income exceeded your expenses? Just what exactly would you do? What would you do? What causes do you think you could donate to? Where would you like to live? In the mountains, on the beach, maybe even your own private yacht? Maybe your dream home could be purchased. Maybe this one, or maybe you might like that one. Where would you travel? You'd have a passport to the world, in fact. Would it be Aruba? Or maybe you might want to take your children into the seas there in the Cayman Island, do some snorkeling or what have you. Or maybe you and your significant other might like to share a late night drink or two there, with your significant other there on the veranda in Cayman Islands. We have a trip maybe to Italy, maybe even to Paris or London and visit the London Bridge. The beauty of this is any one of these places, if you like traveling, could be at your beck and call. And what would you provide for your children or your grandchildren? High school education in one of the one of those expensive schools, or four-year college education. Maybe you might even like to change your zip code. The other consideration is this: many of us have part-time jobs. What about coming off of that part-time job or that full-time job and spending more quality time with your children, with your wife, with your husband? Who would you help? Would it be your mom? Your family? Your wife, your husband, your community? How many lives could you actually change if you were financially free? How big, we want to know, can you dream? We believe with the $25 legacy, you will be able to dream big. You have the power to change your life, and we absolutely believe that the $25 legacy, our 3 force-filled matrices are designed to create wealth. We want you to start on your path to rapid retirement. We want you to bring along your team if you have one, your friends, your family, your associates. We want you to build together. Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life that you want if you give enough other people what they want. We believe our 3 force-filled matrices will create that wealth for you. What we want you to do is to get in position during our pre-launch before the masses. I would like to thank you very, very much for attending our pre-launch presentation of the $25 legacy. And we're going to entertain questions at the end here, but what I want you to make sure that you do is to get back to the person who invited you to our webinar. Let them know that you're ready to get started and that you want to sign the form at www.25legacy.com. There is a form there that you want to put your information on so that you can get in the game before the masses. Thank you. And again, good luck to you and welcome to our program.